This week, another Navman. It's MiVue True 4K Pro Surround. Navman's trying something new. It's a dual camera to give you the effect 360-degree view because it'll be looking through the side windows. It's an ingenious idea if it works. In opening, we get the usual stuff: quick start guide, micro SD information, other important information, and a sticker. A very nice looking thing it is too. So that, you can see, just fits into the backing plate. So this is the rear camera, which attaches with a piece of 3M tape. And you can see there's one camera facing out that's adjustable. Both of them are adjustable. One camera facing in. So it fits on your back windscreen. We've also got the cable that goes to the rear. There's a mounting plate, and this is what Navman and many other manufacturers are going towards, something that's not on a suction cup, which is a little bit unfortunate. It's far more steady, but it means you can't take it from car to car. You'd have to get a whole bunch of these. And that's what it looks like. So you just peel this tape off like so, then stick that to your front window. Probably be aimed a little like that, say, and then you just twiddle this camera up and down to get it to be in the right angle. There's some proper buttons, which I quite like. High quality as always. There's a couple of ports on the top. That'll go into one, like so. And then this cable, I've got two different plugs plus the 12 volt, all plugging into this. I don't know why they didn't use USB-C all round, but there you go. Okay. This has got a camera front and back, so you can see right there. You can see there is the rear camera. The cables at the top are two mini USBs. But the rear one, that's a USB-C. There's a 12 volt for power. Why aren't they all just the same? More and more cars aren't having a 12 volt outlet. This is the next problem I have with all of these types of setups, is that screen is virtually impossible to see. You can see that it's pointing almost straight down at the dash. In the bright sun, the glare comes up off here and that is completely white. The menu system is quite easy to operate. Luckily, all of the ADAS systems come switched off. Now that we're in a dark spot, the menu is a little easier to see. It does come with a companion app, and you scroll up and down by using these arrows. All you have to do is put it in, plug it in, and play. First of all, does the inside camera work? Well, it certainly shows the inside of the car and the backs of everybody's heads, and it shows what's happening out the side windows depending on what vehicle you're in. So without having cameras on the outside of the car, it's the next best thing. And if you're wondering what car this is, it's a Subaru-Toyota. It's a Toyota BZ4X or a Subaru Solterra. In this case, it's the Toyota. So you want to make sure that your footage is nice and clear. So you want to make sure the camera lenses are clean. You also want to make sure the windows are clean for obvious reasons. As you can see, it was variously overcast, raining, thunderstorms. It's been absolutely ghastly. If I was to have this particular dash cam in my own car, I would make absolutely sure that it's hardwired in. There is a hardwire kit, it comes separately. We're testing a camera next week that comes with the hardwired kit for parking. Navman was a company once that made navigation systems only. Then it made navigation combination dash cams. Then it added separate dash cams. And now people use their phones. This has got the usual things, of course. It's got the ADAS systems. As I say, they come switched off. So lane departure and collision warning and what have you. Most new cars have got that anyway, but most new cars don't have a dash cam. So considering the price, you get 3 cameras, side view, which is virtually unique in the market. Though there are some front cameras that have rear-facing cameras, I've never seen a rear-facing camera that has a front-facing camera in the same unit. Then we get to the design of the unit itself. As it is, I've tried this unit in several different places. I've tried it up here, there, over there. Nothing was completely satisfactory. You may be able to pick it up now, but because there's light on this part of the dash, I can barely see that screen at all. I really struggle to see it most of the time. The only time I could see it is at night when there's no other light. And even then, it's at such an angle that it makes it difficult to see what information it's actually. The f*** is wrong with you? What you want to see from a dash cam is clear information. You want to see number plates, faces if possible. Regardless of what the manufacturers tell me, I prefer a suction cup fitting. It's just much easier to use and I can move it around when I want. If it's not in exactly the right position, I can change it later. The Navman lens works well. The changes from light to dark seem to be reasonably well coped with. The response to inputs when you change through the menu is fast. Interestingly, this is the dash cam I normally use. It's a Navman Sensor XL DC. I think it's an 1100 or something. It was given to me by Navman years ago, and it's easy because it has a suction cup, which means that it's nice and easy to take from car to car. It's easy to shift around on the windscreen if it's not quite the right spot. Much less mucking around. Though I'm told it's not as secure. Well, this has never fallen off the windscreen once, not even in really hot weather. But you know, such is life. So to wrap up, the biggest problem I've had was mounting. The menu system was so easy to use. It's got physical buttons here along the bottom. If you want to do a manual emergency recording, you press the blue button. It's easy and it's exactly the same as my Sensor XLDC, except these are along the bottom. Now you can't see them from here because they're at the bottom of the camera. I think this has done a brilliant job. I think it's as good as you can possibly get without actually having cameras on the outside of the car. It has a couple of shortcomings, but I think the camera facing back into the cabin is also going to give you a little bit of security. If you've got little ones in the back or some rowdy friends like we have, as always, hit like, leave a comment, and just over there to subscribe.